the 24th of November, I think. Last night, Bella and I went to the Speedway in Bordertown, saw the sprint cars. It was very good fun. Yeah, so that was good little excursion before harvest starts. Right now we're taking this sample of barley to Lillimer to get tested and see how that goes, and potentially we'll get stuck into the harvest today, but I'll update you and see how that goes. Just had it tested. Moisture was 11.8, so we are going to get into it. Right, time to head northward. We're into it here. According to our adjustment of our moisture meter, the moisture should be 12.2. First chase of the year. Woo! Good job, Belle. Alright, so we stopped to unload this one. Can't really see there, but I've had to do some short passes so that Belle can actually make it back to the truck and unload, because it's yielding too well to go right up and back. I've been running a calibration while we've been loading into the truck, so I'm going to end the calibration. Do you want to end this? Yep. And then when I take that truck to the silos, I'll put it in here as actual weight. There you go, as actual weight. It thinks that it's 14.7. It will actually be 24 or 5, I think. I don't really know how heavy it's going to be. But then all the rest of our yield mapping will update to what it's actually going, because it thinks it's going under what it really is, if that makes sense. I put a bit of an extension on the chaser bin over that other side for a roll top tarp that I didn't end up getting. It definitely makes it hold a lot more. Yeah, I wouldn't have trouble buying a header with a big top now, because it would actually fit one of those boxfuls in it. The whole rest of the chaser bin wouldn't like it, but it would fit it in there. Stinking thing. There you go. There's a box. There he is. Still cruising along here. Getting a bit done. We're up to 21 hectares. Yeah, we're filling up our storage that we've got. The truck's full, one bin's full, the other bin's, well, this box full that Belle's putting in there will make it half full. And then I've got a box full on. Yeah, Dad is coming back. He just had something on that he had to go and do. So I think I'm just going to leave myself enough time to get the truck into Lillimer and get it tipped off tonight. I'm just going to head off in the truck whatever time that is. I think it's 4. They shut at 5, so if I leave here at 4, I'll get there with a bit of time spare, hopefully. It just mean a bit of waiting around for Belle, unfortunately. But that's alright. We were going to be waiting around here if we'd just stayed and filled everything up. Right, time to pile up the lorry into Lillimer. We're unloading here the first pile of barley in Lillimer for the year. Pretty cool achievement. Loves it. This wind is starting to get up fairly well. Oh, it's been up for a fair while. It's yeah, nearly to the point of knocking off actually. I'm gonna put the auger in the bin and load the truck, and yeah, then I'll head home. I don't know how much Dad and Bill will do after that. Alright, we just had a bit of a calamity. I went to roll the tarp over, and it's so windy that it started blowing off. Anyway, I managed to clamp in the back end and run to the front and hold it down for about 15 minutes until, oh, maybe not that long. Felt like ages, until Bella came back, and then she radioed Papa to come back and help, and we got it down. But with that, we are pulling the pin. Too windy, too risky. Nobody wants to be fighting a fire on a day like this, so we're gonna knock off. It's not worth the risk. Chelsea's our OH&S officer. She made up these packs. Got tissues, band-aids, like antihistamine, Panadol. That one's got sunscreen, bit of stuff like that in it. There's one for each vehicle. Right, it's Tuesday morning, just out here desiccating the beans. Daddy's got some beans here. I picked these from what had not been sprayed yet. Best entertainment ever.
Hey Daddy.
Yeah.
All them in there. Huh? Please I'll put this one down.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all empty.
See you on my way.
See you later.
See you on my way. What are you doing?
Just harvesting.
It's all done.
Very good. Alright, we've got up to Popper's, and we're just going to put the nitro in the shed, and then we're going to take the truck into Lillimer with another load of barley. Adding to our pile slowly.
Bit of a longer.
Okay, thanks, Mark.
There they are. Leave them to it. We're all filled up. We'll be back shortly. Our pile of barley is growing slowly. Still doesn't look very much though. Lunchtime. 3 olive dip and biscuits. Got the chaser bin. Augering into the bin, it just wasn't going to work to get it into the truck, so just go into the bin, then into the truck, and hopefully there'll be enough there for a load. There she goes, in the Finch. No, it's not a Finch, not at all. Made it in. Better roll over the tarp so we can probe it. Our pile's growing. I think tomorrow we'll have some other people harvesting into it. We're back filling up again now. The silo's closed now. Grain cork's closed. They're going to put the tarps on, ready for the rain that's coming tonight and the strong winds. So we'll just put this on and take it home, ready for the morning. Yeah. This will probably make a lot of you laugh, but Gee, my shoulders are sore. I'm not used to hanging on to a steering wheel for that long. Seems like a funny thing to say. But yeah, no, still getting used to this truck driving thing. Yep, starter. Okay, shut her off. Alright, so as you saw there, that injector line or connection onto the injector, whatever it is leaking quite a bit. I don't have the tools to loosen it, like undo it and see what's going on. So I'm going to talk to John Deere in the morning. We've got rain coming early in the morning. We might build ourselves a crow's foot spanner to go on there potentially. Yeah, it's come in reasonably cool and we're not going to miss much harvesting because of it. So yeah, I think we're just going to pull the pin and knock off. Right, we made it home, we're in the shed. I'm going to turn it off and see what tomorrow brings. Alright, it's Wednesday afternoon. I did some bookwork this morning and we had a 1 mil of rain overnight back home, but we didn't have anything out here, so we're out here. I made this little crow's foot spanner with an old 5/8 socket and a 19mm spanner, and it worked good. I unscrewed that injector nut line thing and nothing was wrong, so I screwed it back up and it's must have just been a bit loose because it's tight now and it's not leaking, so it was definitely worth the effort to do that. Okay, we did a moisture test when we were at the header and it was still at about 12.8. We've got to be at 12.5 to deliver in Victoria. We come back to the front, we just cleaned out this bin. This is the bin that Dad feeds his sheep out of. It was some pretty rotten sort of stuff. Not a very fun job. There was plenty of weevils in there, so yes, not ideal. But we've washed it out, and yeah, we're going to hook back onto the firefighter, take it back down the back and try the harvesting again. Alright, we didn't even worry about testing the moisture. We started looking at the wind and it was averaging over 40 k's an hour. And as the old saying goes, if you wouldn't want to fight a fire in those conditions, don't go harvesting in those conditions. I don't know that we'd be able to catch a fire in this wind. So we're pulling the pin and we'll be back again tomorrow. Right, it's Thursday morning. We've just tested in. They're still outloading some wheat here. We'll cross the bridge after this fella and then we can go and tip off. That is a nice looking truck. Back out north, filling up. It's pretty cold, bit damp. So yeah, I don't know if we'll even get harvesting today, to be completely honest. The pile of barley's getting bigger there. We're not the only ones carting anymore. There's another farm that it's got onto it. It's good to see a bit of grain around. This is where we were cleaning out the fuel bin yesterday. Bella and Papa lifted it up with the loader and then put those red gum sleepers under there. That should stay up a lot better. It should keep the bin in operation for a bit longer, hopefully. Stop it rusting out around the ring anyway. Alright, so it's 3:30. We tried the barley again, I don't know, half hour ago, something like that, 45 minutes. And it still was at 13%, so it'd come down 0.5%, but needs to come down another % before we can get started, really. Yeah, so we just fueled up the header and the tractor and greased everything, and took the fuel trailer to the next paddock. We're just out here at the paddock where we tested the windrow front on the right. You can see there where we haven't windrowed, and here where we have. Now it's not super thick, but there is green growing rye there. Yeah, I sort of didn't expect it to reshoot after we windrowed it, but it has, amazingly enough. I guess the cool weather and the rain that we've had has facilitated that, really. Right, so the moisture was too high. We tested it at, I think it was 11, it was 13.5. We tested it again at, I think it was 2:30, something like that, and it was still over 13. We tested it at 4, and it was 13, and then I sent Dad and Bella home and tested it again at 5:15, and it was 12.3. So I'm just here by myself, chugging along. I've got the truck filled up. I'll take that home tonight. Just working into a bin. It's quite cool outside, so won't be a whole lot more harvesting to go, just because it will start to get a bit tough, and I presume the moisture will start coming up quite quickly. Yeah, but we've got the moisture here, so I'm keeping an eye on that. But apart from that, it's going pretty good. Just working on this little bit over here. Oh. Yeah, it's going well. There's rain coming tomorrow, so we will likely not be doing any other harvesting after tonight until probably Tuesday next week. Right, I think that'll be enough for tonight. The box is full there. The sample's getting a bit rough. It's not too bad. It's just not looking great. I think that's just from the way that it was building up in the box. It might have been the skeleton weed and stuff that was in it. But this should be enough to fill this bin, hopefully, and that'll mean I'll have another truckload out here to pick up in the morning. Our pile of barley's getting pretty big. Alright, Friday morning. We're back out here at Onan filling up with barley. We dropped off a load of barley to Lillimer this morning. Way over there on the horizon, there might be some rain coming potentially. It's forecast to come around, I don't know, 4 o'clock or something like that tonight. Could be a substantial amount. We won't be harvesting over the weekend, would be my prediction. Yeah, but it has been sunny this morning, bit of light clouds drifted over. After this is loaded up, I will jump in the header and do a sample to take into Lillimer to see what it goes. because we might be able to get started reasonably early, potentially. Right, we've harvested ourselves a sample. The truck's filled up. I do need to shut the lid. We're gonna head to Lillimer and see what it goes. Based on what the header was saying, I think it'll be right to start. Made it back to Lillimer. I'm about to get probed. Yeah. This could be quite a repetitive video. Almost all the way back out north again. The rain that's out there is still coming. I don't even know if we'll get a truckload harvested before it rains, but wait and see. Our moisture test went 12.7, so we're not far off. Dad and Belle were gonna test it to see if they could get going, and hopefully they can. We've tested again and we reckon it's right to go, so we're gonna get into it. But right as I'm speaking, there's just a little bit of rain falling, very lightly. Looks rainy out there. The bunk's a bit messy, but gee, it's nice to lay down. Got a nice breeze coming in the window. Just waiting for him to harvest a truckload so I can take it back to town. That paddock done. This paddock starting. We're not going to do all of it. We didn't spray the skeleton weed in this one. Dad's just going to drive around. There's a good flat over this little rise and back around that hill. He's just going to harvest those because the barley looks really good there. Chaser bin. Agbot. It's going very well. And rain clouds. I think we've got an hour before the rain will come. I'm just waiting on one more box full to fill the truck, and then we can take it back to the silos. This wind has picked up a bit and it's starting to feel very cold, so I would think that rain is, well, imminent really. Made it back and it's raining back here. I've got no idea how they're going out north. Presume it's probably raining there too. A silo closed, but the message didn't come through to me. So we've got a load of barley here in the truck, in the shed, which is probably a pretty good spot for it. Anyway, that's probably the end of this video. Thanks for watching. We got a little bit done. Would have been nice to get more. It's going to rain. bit over the whole weekend, so I don't know how much we'll get to do. Probably not until Tuesday or Wednesday even. But you'll be able to see it in the next video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. It's Saturday morning and we have had 22 mils of rain overnight. This will stop us harvesting for a while.